Hello children, how are you feeling today? I hope you understood the previous session that I sent you. Okay, so today we are going to start our second part of Windows file management. Let us start with File Explorer. File Explorer is a place where you can explore your files and folders which are stored in your computer. They will come in an hierarchical order, and it is very helpful for efficiently organize the files and folders that are stored in different disk drives, whether it is in hard disk or in USB drive or CD drive, etc. How to open File Explorer? You have to click on Start button, or you can click on the folder which is given on the taskbar. So now let us explain the window of File Explorer. You can see in front of you, first of all we have minimize or expand ribbon. By this button we can minimize and expand the ribbon which is available on the window. After that, next is the ribbon. After that we have address bar where you can find the address of that file, its location. Then right hand side we have right pane, and the and we have status bar. Left hand side navigation pane. So move on. Children, now I will show you the steps to view files and folders which are stored in your computer, whether you have created or you have downloaded from anywhere. First of all, you have to click on the folder icon available on your taskbar. Then you can see I am going to press on this PC. Here we have mainly two divisions. First, folders, in which we have 6 folders: the desktop, document, download, music, picture and videos. When you will store anything on the desktop, it will automatically come in the desktop folder. If you will create anything in Word or PowerPoint, it will come in the documents folder. By default, it will store in the documents folder. After that, if you will download anything from the internet, it will come in this folder. If you will create any music file, then it will come in the music folder. And if you will create any picture, whether in paint or any other application of drawing, then it will saved in pictures folder. And videos folder will include all the videos which are stored in your computer. After that, we have the drives, in which your memory of your computer is divided, and then CD or DVD drive. And same way, if you have USB drives, then it will also come here. So children, by this way you can explore. But if I want to explore the desktop folder, I have to double click on it. Then I can see all the files and folders which are available in them. And when you will double click on any other folder, then you can see the sub files or subfolders. Children, we can view the files and folders in different ways and arrange them according to our choice. So let us start. First I will open any File Explorer. Here you can see we have a View tab and different layouts are available. First of all, we will click on extra large icons. By this we can view or understand the contents of that folder. Next is small icons. They will show the small icon very small, and in front of it we have the name of the folder or file, whatever. Then next we have tiles which come a medium size. Then large icons, little bit small than extra large. Then a list will come, it will show the icons in the list. Then content, it will also tell what is when it will be created or modified, whatever. And then medium icon, it will come in small and it will also show you the content in between. And next, the details will also tell you the detail of that icon, like when it will be created or modified, its type and its size, etc. Children, let me show you how to select files or folders. If you want to select a single file or folder, you have to simply click on it, and you can see now it is highlighted and it can be identified easily. But if I want to select few icons which are not alternate, which are alternate, sorry, and they are not next to each other, then I will press the control key and then I will click on different files like this. Now all these files are selected. You can see they are highlighted too. After that, if I want to select a group of files, like, then what I will do, I will click at blank place and then drag my mouse cursor like this. By this way I can select 12 files at a time. But if I want to select all the files, then what I have to do, I can use Control plus A shortcut key. A shortcut key we have, that is Control plus A. Otherwise we can also click on Home and we have here the option of select all, that we can click here. You can see first I am deselecting them and after that I am clicking on select all, then again they all are selected. By this way you can also select. These two ways you can. Now we will learn how to create new file and folder. Children, when you will make any file in application like in MS Word, you will write anything and save it, then you can create a Word file, and same way in Paint, Excel you can create files. But we can also create files and folders by different ways. By let us start. First we have to click on the folder. Here we have a file explorer. Then you can see, when you will click on Home tab, here you can create, let me open the documents place. Here you can see Home, and then I want to create new folder, then I have to click here, then I will get a new folder here. Then I can give any name according to my need. Now you see a folder with name 6th. I already had a name with 6th folder, that's why it is not renamed. So I can again click on it, right click and rename it to change its name. Otherwise a folder with the name rename created. So now I can give my name, any name I can give, like 6th ABC, and press enter. Now you can say I have a new folder with name 6th ABC. Same way I can create items, like by clicking new item. I have by the clicking on drop down arrow, you can see a list of items like folder, shortcut, access database file, Word file. If I need to create a MS Word file, then I will double click on it. I will get a file, new document, Microsoft Word document, and I can rename it with the same method, and by this way I have created a blank Word document. Okay children, now we will see how to create a file and folder on the desktop. So same way you will right click on the blank area, you will get a new option, click on the folder to create a folder. Same way again new, and if you want to create a Word file, Excel file, Paint, anything, you can click and create. Okay children, now next we have renaming a file or folder. Let's imagine I have created a new folder, so I want to rename it. By double click also on the name I can rename, or by right click and click on rename folder, or by clicking on it and pressing F2 key from the keyboard. Then I can give the name which I want to give. and then press an enter key. Now I have created a folder, blank folder with 6th ABC name. And next topic we have copying and moving. Copying means I have this file. I want this folder in documents also. So what I will do, I will right click on it, click on copy, or control plus C, and then open folder, and I can, in the documents, I can paste it here by right clicking or by control plus V, by the shortcut key control plus V. For copy, control plus C, and for paste, control plus V. The second option, that is moving. Moving means here you can see we have a folder on the desktop and in the documents also. But when we will move any file, it means it will not be here. It will went to another location. So from here you can see chapter 10th history word file I have. I am right clicking on it, clicking on cut, or control plus X. For cut we have the shortcut key control plus X, and after that I need this file in documents. So here by right clicking and control plus V, or by paste. Two options we have, right click and paste or control plus V. Now you can see chapter 10th history is now in the documents and it is no longer there on the desktop. So this is the way we can copy or move any file or folder. And we can also open this file or folder with different other programs. Like when you will right click on them, we have an option with open with. When you will click on open with, you will get the options to open this file with any other application program. Like let's imagine I want to open any file in any other application. Let's imagine I have class 6 list, so I will right click on it, and when I will open with, then you can see here I have the option Excel 2016. If I want to see more apps, then I will click on more apps, and here you can see I have lot of applications in which I need. Let's imagine I will click on Notepad and click on OK. Then this file will open in the Notepad. That format is not supported by the Notepad, that's why it is coming like this. But if you will open any bitmap image in a picture viewer or anything else, you can see a good view for that. Now we will learn how to delete a file or a folder. So first I have to click on the file and then right click on it, and then you can click on the delete option. Then it will ask you to delete it, to move it to recycle bin or not. Then you will click on yes, then it will be deleted. If you want to delete any file, then again you can also click on it and press delete button from your keyboard, and then again it will ask and you can click on yes button. Then it will be deleted from your desktop. Same way, if you want to delete any file folder from the file explorer, you will right click, you will click on the folder, and then we have a delete button. Then you will click on this button, then yes, this folder will be deleted. Children, if you will delete any file by mistake, then we can restore it. To restore any file, first you have to click on the recycle bin icon. You can find this icon on desktop. You have to double click on it, then you will get a file explorer of recycle bin. Now you can see, let's imagine by mistake I have deleted the folder of 6th ABC. So what I will do, I will click on it, and then I can right click and click on restore. If I need to restore all the files which are in the recycle bin, then I can click on the restore all items. So this is the way that you can restore any item. Now you can see when I will click on restore, then it will be removed from the recycle bin and we can find this icon in on the desktop. By this way we can restore any. Children, if you want to delete any file permanently that you want that no one can restore that file, then there are two ways. That one way, when you want, let's imagine if I want to delete 6 ABC permanently. So what I will do, I will first select it and after that I will press shift plus delete by the keyboard. Now you can see here we have a message that you want to permanently delete this folder. This means this folder will not go to recycle bin, it will be deleted permanently from your computer. When I will click on yes, then it will be deleted from here and it will not go to recycle bin. And that's another way that we will simply delete the file, and afterwards we can also empty our recycle bin that no one can restore any file. So you have to click on empty recycle bin and then you have to click on yes. There are 24 file folders in my file in my recycle bin and they are deleted. Now again empty. These all are empty folders, that's why they are not getting deleted. My recycle bin is empty now. Children, as we have lot of files in our computer saved, so if we want to search any file or folder in our documents, then what we have to do, we will open the file explorer and you can see here we have a box with search quick access. So here you can write like 6th and then you can see we got that file exactly. This is the way that you can find your file by the